I hate to break the unfortunate news, but my guy Steph is not going to participate in the All-Star weekend, also the All-Star game. So, yeah, man, he's going to be replaced by Brandon Ingram from the Raptors, also former Laker and former Pelican. So he's going to replace Steph, as Steph is still down with an ongoing knee injury that's been bothering him. So he's now missed, 4 straight games since that injury, and it's just unfortunate. You know, my heart sank when I saw this. So let me bring up this particular article that in regards to his injuries. So if you can see it right here, it says StephON Curry, knee, will miss 2026 NBA All-Star Game. StephON Curry will miss the All-Star Game in hopes of giving him additional time to heal up from his right knee injury. And this is, as you can see right underneath the picture of Steph, he has missed 15 games this season due to various injuries. And it says here, Steph will sit out the All-Star Game in LA Intuit Dome because of his troublesome right knee that sidelined the Warriors star for 4 straight games Monday night against Memphis. Steve Kerr announced before the game that Steph also want to play Wednesday at home against San Antonio. We actually play them tonight. So just thought I'd get that out there. And then would sit out the All-Star Game on Sunday in hopes of a return for the Warriors after the break. He's doing well, Stevie said. It's really kind of a day-to-day thing, so it's hard to predict for sure whether he'll be playing in that first game after the break, but that's definitely the hope. And if he can get through everything this week, then that puts him on pace to be playing. The Warriors' first game after the break is February 19th, Empress's birthday, by the way. Shout out to Empress, against Boston at Golden State Chase Center. Steph will turn 38 on March 14th. Exited early from a 131-124 home loss to the Pistons on January 30th. When I watched that game, he was there, but I guess it was later in the game when he got injured with that right knee. So home loss to the Pistons on January 30th with a sore knee that Steve Kerr said had been bothering him over the previous week. He then had an MRI exam. Steph missed his 15th game overall this season, with the Warriors going 5-9 overall over the initial 14. 3 with an illness, 5 with a left quadriceps contusion, 1 with a sore right ankle, 1 with a sprained left ankle, 1 with inflammation in his right knee, and now 4 with a patellofemoral pain syndrome. The Warriors are also missing Steph's backcourt mate Jimmy Butler, who underwent surgery Monday for a torn anterior cruciate ligament in his right knee, sustained against his former Miami team on January 19th. And I heard he's going to be out for the season. Don't expect him to come back anytime soon. It's windy out. But yeah, so Steph at this point of his career, he's like Kobe now, like banged up. And, you know, it's just unfortunate that that he has to be sitting out for this All-Star game, and who knows how much longer he's going to sit out. And, I mean, dude, he's up there, man. He's already 37 going on 38, and, you know, I just wish him all the best. And, you know, last night I talked about, you know, the fact that Dane was planning to participate in the 3-point contest. I have to see who's listed their participants for that particular game for this year, right? But yeah, we'll see if Dame is officially going to get in, and at least I'll be watching that. But if he's not in it, then yeah, I don't even know if I can be up for the All-Star weekend. And the one thing I am looking forward to as far as the All-Star game is, Steph being there and Steph taking over, and it's I wanted to see if he can do the same thing that he did against France, in the USA team, and it just sucks that he's going to be out. He's going to be replaced by Ingram, and so that starts to lessen my chances of wanting to watch the All-Star game. I've been watching it every single year. The NBA All-Star weekend, also the game. Even though it has not been the same, and for the last few years, several years now, I still tune in to watch. But since I just don't know if I can be up for it this year. I mean, we'll see. I know in each of those several years, it's Steph and Dame, or Steph/Dame has been there. I think in 2020, both of those guys were not there. I know Trae Young was there, and I still tuned in to watch that game because they were doing a tribute to Kobe, who just briefly passed with just like a week ago or like a couple weeks ago. So the All-Star game did a tribute to Kobe, and this was the last time the All-Star game was actually legitimately competitive in terms of everyone wanted it more, right? Both East and West. I don't know if it was East and no, not yet. It wasn't East and West that time. Still, it was like team this and team that. Team LeBron, team Giannis, team whatever it is. But that game was actually very entertaining because everyone wanted it, especially like more so the fourth quarter was what I remembered most, because these guys were playing defense, they were fouling, and then there were some complaints. It felt like a real playoff game, and so that was good. That was good. Even though I did not like the format, these guys actually gave a damn. They had given their effort defensively, and they were fighting so hard and just to try to win the game. That was the last time I've seen the All-Star game, to where everyone gave a damn, right? So since then, it's been really more the same as far as like no defense being played. And I can tell you, Steph and Dame definitely put on the show. Both of those guys were in the All-Star game. They were in the same team together, right? And they had that same format. And then what is it? Dame was in the 2023 and 2024 All-Star games. I think Dame won the MVP, All-Star MVP, simply because I think he made 11 threes, including 2 that were half-court shots. I think that was the year where the NBA All-Star game set a record high of well over 200 points, to be exact, 211. So, yeah, and Dame won the MVP. It could have been Halliburton, but I understand it was in Indiana. He had a more efficient performance, but Dame just stood out and just, was more of a three-point assassin. The way he shot his threes, especially those 2 half-court shots that he made, and one being really late in the fourth. I think that half-court shot was when they already passed the 200 mark, right? So, yeah, man. It's like in the case for Steph. And Steph was wild in 2022. That All-Star game was also entertaining from the standpoint of Steph put it on a show. And I think they were in Cleveland at the time, celebrating the 75-year anniversary of the All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken, or is it the NBA in general? I think it's 75 years for the NBA in general. So, yeah, Steph definitely put on a show. I think he had 50 points, his best All-Star game performance ever, right? And I know he won MVP as well for last year's, and he was in San Francisco, but the format I did not appreciate either. If it was like East versus West, then I think Steph would have definitely scored probably more than 50 with how he's played, right? But yeah, it's unfortunate that he's going to miss out this year due to that injury. That knee injury, I'm not sure if I can say it's significant yet, but who knows? I know when Kobe ruptured his Achilles in that game against Golden State, that already had Steph and Clay. That was it. That pretty much already reached it, like near the tail end of his career, to where, I mean, he'll have maybe a few more years left, and he eventually retired in 2016. So yeah, for Steph, who knows, the retirement is on his way. I mean, based on his ongoing knee injury. So I don't know, man. Just prayers that he's going to be okay. Health is definitely most important. I would love to have seen him in this All-Star game, but I just don't know if I can be up for it again this year. If Dame participates in the three-point contest, I'll at least watch that, but I don't know, dude. Just more reasons to just not want to be up for the All-Star game, and I just need something to be excited about, But it is what it is. It sucks for Steph to be gone. So yeah, just he's gonna be 38, and he's still playing at a high level, but we'll see what's gonna happen or when he's gonna come back. All right, tell me what you guys think. Peace. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe.